Hello, hi. This is Rani Ahmed with you. This is lesson 5 in TCL on Rivet, server-side scripting tutorial for the web. Now, we're talking today about controlling the printing of results on the web page. Now, in this lesson, you see that I have here, like, there's a start of Rivet and ends of Rivet, and I come again from the HTML, which I'm here in this part, and go to it inside this part. I mean, going back to Rivet inside this part, because I started with the question mark and greater than, and ended back again with the question mark and I mean this than and greater than. You understood? So with this ending part and the starting part here. Okay, so you notice that because of these marks or those markups, okay, those will make TCL or Rivet behave in a way that it pauses the HTML, the output of the HTML. See, because I have here something, and the number of times 5 will be printed here as 5. Because of this syntax, you have this, it will print directly one variable using this syntax. So the less than equal, less than question mark equal, and after it right away a variable, and you can also add a semicolon if you want. Okay, this means and directly after the semicolon there is a question mark and greater than. This one means that print this variable right on, okay, right on the spot. So because of the question mark markups, okay, it will pause the execution and the sending of TCL and Rivet to print some HTML without using the puts command, okay, the puts TCL command. So this is all about the question marks. Okay, so because of them I can print a whole string, however big it is, without thinking of escaping the HTML when it and also JavaScript like we did in the previous lesson. Okay, we don't need to put any kind of bracket escaping something like this. You don't have to do this. For example, okay, you don't have to do like this and this. Okay, just to escape it, and this and this. Okay, sorry. So you don't have to do it. Okay, so all you have to do is just print the string right away. Okay, and it will be printed out. That's it. Okay, now you see more in the coming lines that I'm going to talk about also how to use if and for and while because of such question mark markups. Okay, I don't know what exactly they call them, but I call them like this. It doesn't matter. You understood me. So so this part is just an HTML comment. So I'm going just to execute this just for you, just to see what this means. Okay, so of course you will see number 5 here, but because of the font color red, okay, it will make the number of times 5, okay, as red. So this is it when I run it. Okay, so for example I made it here like, let's say blue, or let's say more than this. Let's say for example set a color as maybe blue, okay, or whatever the number that you want. So I can put here dollar color and tap and it's done. Okay, so also if you want put this. So if I reload it, it will be blue. Cool. So you understood what's the meaning of this now, okay, and how did I like jump between HTML and Rivet. So you see here there's a part here, there's a HTML, next is a Rivet, then again one more time a little bit of HTML here, then the rest is here till here is a Rivet, then going back to the HTML. So hopping from place to place. So because of this I can control if statements and for loops and while loops and the rest of TCL the same way. Even if you want, you can deal with the the procedures of TCL that the custom commands that you make the same way. Okay, so look at this. Now I imagine that I want to print the for the word hello world, I mean the sentence hello world, okay, for 5 times, okay, and there will be 5 sentences hello world which are bold. Okay, so look what I will do. Of course I must start Rivet again, go back down one line. Okay, it's preferred just to put the question mark up, okay, alone on a separate line, don't put it on the same line, and unless you're using this, of course, okay, because it has to have the equal. Okay, now you do this for let's say set I, the counter, as 1, starting from 1 our account, not from 0, and then $I is less than or equal to not 5 number of times. Why? Because I want to change it when I want from here, and later when I'm using the forms in the coming lesson, okay, you'll see how this will be easier for me to control the HTML. Okay, so here I'm saying for I less than the number of times, okay, and I say also increment, oh shit, increment I, and then I can do this. Now here you see there's a brace, okay, there's a curly brace. Now this should have, usually you should have to end it with closing curly brace, okay, and right away that's what you're used to in usual TCL, okay, but here because I'm using HTML and I'm using this way, okay, so what I'm going to do is, let's say I say the message, set message here, because this is still a starting point here, this is starting point here, okay, so message hello world. Now next, this is what will happen. I'm going to pause here. See, this will be like a pause point. Okay, so I'm pausing. I'm going to put here a comment that this is we're pausing. We are pausing. Okay, the CL, and then I'm going to say equals $message, okay, and then this, okay, so I must resume the for loop, because this needs now a closing brace. So look at this, you'll only have to do this and ta-da. Let me say I put here a command end of for loop, and then tuck, it's done. So look at this. Now I'm going to run it. See, if you count them, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so here if you want more, I can just put, for example, here $I, and also an unbreaking space, and the SP, okay, just to make a space between every sentence. Okay, and also we can, oh yeah, that's it, it's enough. You can just add here a dash, it's okay, just to make it 1-2-3. okay, and also you add here another non-breaking space, so making them separate on the same line. So see now, so this is how I escaped from HTML, jumping from HTML and between HTML and Rivet. Now I'm going to use the same thing, okay, with if statements. Let's say, I want to say like this. Oh, let me delete it. I'm going to give you another example. So let's say I have message 1, okay, and I have set message 2 goodbye. Now what I'm going to say is, if I set the option as 1, okay, it will give me hello, it will print hello world. If I say set option as 2, it will give me message 2, which is goodbye. So I'm going to do this. If $the option equals 1, I'm going to pause this here. Now I will be printing bold, and tick, see what happened. Okay, it was deleted by mistake. So this $message $1, okay. Now, and also I do this again, and I print this. Sorry, this has to have /bold just to end it. Okay, now this is only for this is for the if statement. Okay, if equal 1. Okay, this ends it. Now I will do it again for the if option 2. If the option equals 2 space and this, and I'm also pausing back again, okay, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy it and put message 2, okay, and then I'm going to continue working with this, and put it right here, and of course don't forget to close your Rivet. Okay, so I'm going to run it now. My current option is 1, and then when I reload this, I'm going to take hello world. Okay, however, when I put it as 2 and I reload it, of course you save the code and you get a goodbye. So if you look into the code in what the browser has received, so I say view page source, and you see all you got is this. Okay, and if I put it back into 1 and I reload the view source, this is what your computer will receive, what the browser will receive. So this is what will be received, and if I refresh it because this is here not formatted, this is just the HTML that you received as a code, but this is what will your computer interpret. Okay, so same thing for while loop, same thing for each, same thing for switch statements, the same applies. Okay, so this is all about the question mark markup. Okay, and this is how we use it. And thanks for watching. Bye. Please subscribe, please comment. That's all. Thanks.